Hey, Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and I'm joined now with Mauricio Sulaiman. Mauricio, it's really good to see you.
I'm so happy to see you. We're back.
I know, I'm so excited. This is like the first, I wouldn't want to say the first. I don't want to, Canelo and Billy Joe Saunders obviously had that big fight feel, but it's been a long time since we've seen the heavyweights have a fight like this here in America, so it's great to be back and see everybody in the media room. What's the vibe been for you so far this week?
Well, as soon as I arrived, I felt it. I
Yeah.
felt the good old times of big fights in Las Vegas. The Tyson era, the Oscar de la Hoya, the Chavez era. And it is just amazing. I'm very, very thrilled. Wilder Fury 2 was the last big event before the pandemic.
I know.
And now to be back and having this great fight with so many uncertainties that are there for this fight, it's going to be tremendous.
Well, we do know that the WBC has ordered that the winner of this fight has to go on to face Dillian Whyte. Is that correct?
We have 1 month for the winner of this fight to try to make the unification against Usyk.
Oh,
If they want to do a unification against Usyk, if they can secure that, they will have 1 month. If they do not succeed, then they have to fight the mandatory, which will be the interim champion of the WBC.
How would that work exactly if there's an immediate rematch clause with Anthony Joshua, or is it not immediate?
No, if Usyk cannot fight, then that fight will not take place. Then the WBC champion has to do the mandatory next.
Okay, which would be Dillian Whyte.
He's fighting on October the 30th, I understand.
Wallin. Okay, so the winner of Whyte versus Wallin would then become the mandatory for this fight.
Yeah, if they can secure the ultimate unification.
Okay. Now, last time I spoke to Dillian Whyte, he said that there was some sort of possible legal stuff going on between them, or he sent a letter of some sort. Can you give us any sort of update on that?
I cannot comment. We are in a process.
Okay.
So unfortunately, I am not able to do any comments publicly.
So I just spoke to Teofimo Lopez, and one of the things that I think that we could say is that Teofimo and Devin Haney do want to fight each other. What's the process there in regards to that? Because Devin Haney actually did an interview with Danny over here, and he said to Danny that, what's the point of people fighting for basically an eliminator if they're not going to fight the champion?
Well, that's an issue. Usually, the champion is not looking to fight mandatories. And in this case, the challengers are not wanting to fight Haney. But Devin has received all the support from the WBC. He became a world champion through a process that we did. He was to fight an elimination bout, which then turned to be an interim title when Garcia moved up in weight, and eventually he became the world champion when Lomachenko was awarded the franchise designation.
Right.
Then he defended the title, then he got injured, and the WBC supported him all the time, and then the pandemic came. He recovered from the injury, from the surgery. We allowed him to do a title defense with Gamboa. Then he fought Linares. We allowed him to fight Linares. And he had a great fight against a legendary champion like Linares. So he's been active and he has been supported by the WBC in all the process. Of course, we would love to see him fight Teofimo Lopez. Now, all the situation that has happened with Cambosos and all this matter that it's outside of the WBC's
Hands.
Yeah.
Right. I know that at one point Teofimo said that he was intending to call you or talk to you about possibly making Devin Haney the mandatory. Did that ever go down by any chance?
No, I've spoken to both many times. And, one thing is to talk and to express and to say things. The other thing is to do the official route of communications. If they want to fight, that would be a sensational fight that we will fully support.
Another fight that we have coming up finally got announced, was Canelo-Caleb Plant. How excited are you to see that fight happen?
I'm very excited. Canelo made it clear.
Undisputed.
He wanted to become the Undisputed. He started that process last December, and now it's the last stop with Caleb Plant, who's a sensational fighter. So,
Mauricio, how nervous were you, though, when you saw them fighting on stage? Like, was there a small part of you that was thinking, oh, my God, the fight may not end up happening?
yeah, that is very dangerous.
Yeah.
It is very dangerous for the fighters and for all the people around. People can get seriously injured.
We got cut. Thankfully nothing major, but...
Yes, and that's something that should not happen. Boxing is a sport of honor, of gentlemen, brotherhood, but this time they're really wanting to go into the ring now.
Right. Just want to get your overall thoughts on Anthony Joshua losing to Oleksandr Usyk. What did you make of the fight overall?
You know, Usyk is a tremendous fighter. He was the unified cruiserweight champion. He did not look very impressive in heavyweight in the prior fights. And he gained a lot of weight, but he had a tremendous condition, great heart. He had a plan, he had a strategy, and he performed. I think Joshua was overwhelmed, was surprised. He didn't know what to expect, what to do, and he didn't have that heart, or I don't want to say no heart, but that will. You could not see that will to win that night. It was not a good night for Joshua, and it was a great night for Usyk.
Do you think that ever since he lost to Andy Ruiz, a lot of people felt that he sort of became a little bit more, what would be the right word? Not afraid, but it's like he doesn't...
Defensive. He does not pull the trigger.
Right.
Cautious.
There we go.
Yes, it could be. He's a tremendous fighter and a great human being. I wish him all the best. But he has been difficult. The last outings have not been as he wished.
Right.
He came back and defeated Reese, but then he got beat by Usyk, who's a great story as well.
Well, we were all anticipating, obviously, to have Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua, but we ended up getting the third fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. When everything was going down, what did you make of a lot of the accusations that were coming from Deontay? I think it's made him a little bit guarded too, because he's not really wanting to speak to the media. I've known him forever, and I probably won't even get an interview with him this week, but there was a lot said that to agree with him would almost be agreeing with the fact that there was like a massive conspiracy with the Nevada State Commission and his team with Tyson's team. Like, what were your thoughts on all of that?
You know, it's difficult. To lose is very difficult. When you are the champion for 5 years, when you are undefeated, when you have so much punching power, it's not easy. And then the pandemic came, the uncertainty, the difficulties, the mental health that we all went through. So I like Deontay very much. I care for him, and we will see what happens Saturday. Let's see what happened in this.
Even today, when they see each other on stage.
Yes, it's going to be something that we have been waiting for 20 months to happen.
Well, the last time they had their press conference, Deontay didn't say anything. He really didn't want to talk. Do you think that we're going to see the opposite today?
I don't know. I don't know. I've seen Wilder very loud, and I've seen him quiet. So we will see how he comes up today.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens on Saturday night. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, giving us some updates on what's going on. Oh, do you want to speak about the WBC is having the convention in Mexico City, correct?
Yes, we're having the convention in November. We are in October, and I like the pink.
Yeah.
You know, we have the breast cancer awareness. We're very cautious and care about this. We have the WBC Cares 50th anniversary, and we're going to Mexico City for the convention in November.
Okay.
Hope to see you there.
Yeah, hopefully everything will work out with the schedules, because I know there's a lot going on in November. What date specifically is it?
Sunday 14.
Okay.
Till Thursday 18.
Okay.
19 departure.
Okay. we'll see how that all pans out with the schedule. I know I'm going to be flying back and forth from England, so it gets a little tricky sometimes. But thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it as always, and let's see what happens on fight night.
Thank you so very much, and you're doing very well.
Thank you
very
much.
Proud of you.
Thank you so much. I know. From day one, I've known you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you so very
All
much.
Right. Bye, Fight fans. Hey, Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking this icon right here and hit the bell button below so that you can receive an alert every time we upload a new video.